Listen up. You need to handle your business. What business are you talking about? Hello again. This is certified probate real estate specialist Daryl Williams with Win-Win Realtors here in Southern California. If you are new here and you like our content, I would appreciate if you like, share, and subscribe. Let's get started. The business of managing your life. One of the big major challenges families have is when one of their loved one passes away, they can't find the will. They don't know where to reach other members of the family. They don't know if a person had stocks or bonds or trading accounts. Those what would seem to be basic things are some of the major issues that happen more often than you believe. I want to give you some tips on what to consider and what to maintain as you move forward with the business of life. Another important thing that I just thought of, I forgot to mention earlier, is families struggle with digital access. Your banking accounts, your other accounts, which one needs access to those accounts. So they have usernames and passwords, and a family member passes away and no one can find any of the passwords or the usernames. That's an issue. So start by really gathering all important documentation, documents like deeds, marriage certificates, birth certificates, vehicle titles, stocks and brokerage account information, tax return information. Get all of these things together, keep them in a central location, and make one of the trusted family members aware of where to reach or find these things when the time comes. Consider preparing a living trust. A living trust can assist your family members from having to go to probate court and fuss and fight over your estate. If you don't prepare a living trust, consider a last will and testament. Often, when people prepare a last will and testament, they also consider what's called a living will, also known as an advance healthcare directive. Another tool often used is a financial power of attorney. Lastly, keep all important documents updated. If you have a beneficiary change, make sure that's updated. If you have any divorces, if you remarry, if you have deaths in the immediate family, keep all of that information completely updated. If you do have a trust, keep that updated as it relates to any new assets you want placed into the trust. It is a good idea to make copies of all of the very important documents, such as wills, birth certificates, death certificates, divorce decrees, things of that nature. Make copies of them and keep copies aside from the original. Question of the day: have you ever been involved in a probate where it took longer to close because the family was fussing and fighting over things like the will and the estate in general because the decedent didn't leave a plan? Let us know in the comments below. If you don't already do so, begin treating your life like a business, which it is. Plan, organize, and execute, and keep all of your important documents in a safe place where your family members or your loved one, your executor, can locate those documents. They will thank you if you do that, because you will assist them in avoiding a lot of pain, confusion, and fighting. I'm Daryl Williams. This is Win-Win Realtors TV. If you have any questions for me, don't hesitate to contact me. If you are here in the Southern California area and you know someone that's dealing with a probate case and they have estate real estate they have questions about, feel free to reach out to me. This video has been for information purposes only. It is not legal advice. If you need legal advice, please contact an attorney. If you need a probate or an estate planning attorney here in the Southern California area, feel free to reach out to me for a referral.